So let's switch to the game, of course. Welcome everybody that managed to tune in. I will quickly tweet and be silent for a second. You can watch the game in the meantime and enjoy Orbit with their 3-0 lead against unu.AiN. The likes of Funds. Is he a stand-in? SMF, MSL, Asilian, Hunden against the Riddle, Pyth, qualifier, Sentry and Maxi. And Orbit is using a stand-in. Maxaki couldn't make it, so the Riddle is definitely their stand-in. I'm not sure if Funds is a stand-in as he takes down two, Maxi and the stand-in for Orbit. Taken out in an instant. unu.AiN with the first round on the board, and it was the first rifle round. So it was one of the more important rounds, especially on the CT side. You can't afford to give away too many rounds to the terrorists before you get yourself on the board. Otherwise, every single round that the terrorists win is a bonus, and a huge bonus on top of that. Yeah, of course, since I'm tweeting right now, the game is losing a few frames. It's not going to be rendered.
Bomb has been planted.
And there is another successful retake by unu.AiN. unu.AiN. I'm still unsure how to pronounce the name. So let's check out the real name of Funds. So it is Funds, it is his real name. Ah, Jumpy. Yeah, I remember the tweet now. I think Quidden has tweeted, or Pyth, that Jumpy is jumping in, yeah, for Orbit. And Jumpy is, of course, a very capable player. Nothing to worry about for Orbit that they have a stand-in as good as Jumpy is. On the other side, Funds is looking like he's doing a good job right now with 4 frags on the board for his team. And Orbit on a very hesitative approach to the B-bomb side, already backstabbed by Hunden now as Hunden puts down Pyth. He kind of messed up his second spray, but he's got his teammates on the other side. Sentry is more or less crammed in between 2 CTs and Hunden takes his time, gets the frag on the board without losing his life. 3-3 the scoreline on the new season. A map that is overlooked by so many teams, and the new design is... Yeah, of course, the map designers need to do their job in some kind of a way. Reminds me of a new Call of Duty map. Let's see what the pros think of it after that game. Asilian with 2 nice frags, another one onto Jumpy. 3 on the board for unu.AiN, and Pyth and Sentry alone in the save round against 5 CTs. Hunden already sitting on the edge of that smoke, finishing off the spray onto Pyth. Sentries is the last man standing, and he's already spotted by Asilian. Now a standoff. Who has the most patience? It is Sentries, but then he peeks out into the scope of MSL. Instantly gets shut down. 4-3. unu.AiN with a 4-round streak after giving away the pistol and, of course, the following 2 rounds. And look at the scoreboard for Maxi and Sentries, and, of course, Jumpy with 9, 6 and 6 frags. They're completely in charge of their team. Quidden and Pyth didn't do anything whatsoever. And now it's, of course, time for Orbit to get back on track. They have 4 AKs and an AWP in the hands of Maxi, and we already saw him in the 99 damage arena. He's really good with that scope in his hands. Let's see if he can pull something special off for his team in this round as Sicilian inches forward, catches Pyth off guard from behind and retreats as well without being tagged or even killed. Great job by Sicilian getting that early advantage into his team's favor as Hunden tries to hold on to the A bomb site. He knows that there's something coming his way and Maxi puts him to the floor. 4v4 situation. CTs are rotating 3 players to the A bomb site. Sicilian goes down in middle to quittin. And 4 terrorists on the bomb site. SMF still trying to defend himself, but he's pushed from every direction. Sentries is already inching in, getting the frag easily. Is the AK for him. MSL on funds should rather save their weapons instead of throwing them away or risk throwing them away in this retake. They are up against 4 terrorists. And they had enough time to get themselves in favorable positions after the bomb got planted. Now MSL just tries to get a few exit frags out of there. They are not really committed to this retake. Now Sentries takes care of MSL. Funds is the last man standing and he's taken out as well. unu.AiN will give away all the rifles, even though they could have saved that AWP and the M4. For the next round, Orbit is back on track. They are equalizing the score at 4 rounds each. And they picked up the AWP that MSL has dropped and put it in the hands of Sentries. Now they have 2 AWPs. Let's look what they are up to with that. As Maxi makes his way into middle. Nice frag by the Sicilian with the instant reply. On the other side, we have Sentries on the B bomb site waiting for the CTs to peek forward. There was some aggression by the CTs earlier on in this match, and Sentries tries to capitalize on that. Unluckily, he smoked off and just pushed away for now. As for a second, Orbit is stalling with their movement. They just wait for the CTs to take another peek. Jumpy is inching forward into the A bomb site without any support. That is, of course, a risky play, and he senses that as well. Going back to his squad as they are pushing forward to the B bomb site, or more or less to the B side of the bomb site. Jumpy will be the lurker now on the A bomb site, while the rest of the squad is making its way to the B bomb site with 2 CTs waiting there for them. Jumpy might get the edge on the A bomb site, drawing the attention over there. And Orbit didn't give away their position at B. Now Jumpy got taken out by SMF while Pyth gets a refrag, or basically the opening frag on the B bomb side onto Funds, makes it a 3v3. Sicilian down to 16 on at the same time we have Pyth down to 9. And the HP couldn't be more equal as quittin blows up Sicilian, even though he was killed by MSL already. It's a 2v2 situation. SMF gets the opening frag onto Sentries. Now it's Pyth alone against 2 CTs, and he's in the middle of the bomb site. Shutting down is MSL. Raining bullets from above, making it a 5-4 scoreline in favor of the Danish squad of unu.AiN. And after briefly losing the grip, they have everything under control again, and Orbit doesn't have the money for an AWP. They are going for a Galil, for Jumpy, and 4 AKs for the rest of the squad. On the other side, of course, the CTs save that AWP, and Sicilian will carry that into the A bomb site, trying to get a cheeky early frag, but Orbit is already on the B bomb site. Sentry is opening up onto MSL, leaving Funds alone on there. And the rest of the squad just needs to hurry up. They need to get that frag and get the B bomb site under control before the CTs come in with the rotation. Hunden is already rushing as fast as possible to get some firepower on the B bomb site for the CT squad. Pyth moves through the smoke, gets a frag onto Funds. Now in trouble from above, but Sentries covers his teammate nicely, makes it a 5v2 situation. And Sicilian is sprayed away by Jumpy. SMF is the last man standing. He doesn't have anything else to do except for saving that M4A4. And of course the equipment that he still has in his hands. And that shot was probably accidentally slipping off his weapon as he was jumping around. He pulled the trigger for a second, of course gave away his position to Orbit, and they are now coming to his direction. Jumpy gets the better of him with the scope, and Orbit equalizes the score again at 5 each. And now the Danes are on a save round. Orbit with a chance to get the lead and make it 6-5. The CTs decided to go for the aggressive middle play. They have found the first terrorist. They tried to hunt him down, but Maxi is running away with his AWP. He gets the first headshot, but the SMF picks him up with the CZ 75. Now the bomb got planted in the meantime. Quidden disposed of MSL, and the CTs are now attacking the A bomb set from the direction that the terrorists are usually coming from. Pyth and Jumpy will look for the kills as Jumpy gets the first onto Cillian. Nice headshot there of the AK. Has some trouble on the spray onto Funds, and Funds gets out on top of that exchange with the CZ 75. Now the bomb will surely blow up, and Orbit is spread out on the hunt for this AWP in the hands of SMF, but they won't find it. He's hiding away in vents. As Sentries disposes of Funds, the AWP gets saved for the CTs, and even though they gave away the round, they at least got themselves a very expensive rifle on the board, and this might help them win the next round, especially as the Cillian had a good start in those rounds in the middle. He got a crucial refrag over there already when Maxi got himself the first kill. And there goes the double nade into Sentries, goes down in middle. SMF having some trouble against Quidden with the spray. And it leaves the CTs hanging a little bit, even though they have put down the terrorists to low HP. There's nobody to capitalize, and as I say, that Hunden gets a frag on Pipe and Jumpy, leaving Quidden and Maxi alone. In a 2v3 situation, Quidden down to 7 HP and Maxi down to 49. This looks like unu.AiN will take this round, but you know, it is separate 1v1s, and Cillian comes out on top of Maxi, proving his performance with the AWP is worth watching right now. Quidden now alone with a bomb on his back, and he's going forward to attack the A bomb site where Cillian is still hanging out a little bit. Cillian should have spotted him, and you see him turn around with the X-ray. Quidden moving forward, missing his shots, and the Cillian has no trouble taking him out. 6-6 now, trading rounds back and forth. The Swedes and the Danes are going head to head. Let's take a look at the scoreboard for a second. Maxi with 13 frags, 11 for Sentries. On the other side we have 9 for SMF and the Cillian. And the rest of the squad is leveled out. Quidden and Pyth managed to get 6 frags between them. Still not enough. I kind of expect them to do better. Maybe they are just not warmed up right now, even though they had a lot of games already. It is the round of 8, and we had round of 512, if I'm not mistaken, so there should be 3 or 4 games, roughly. Now, of course, a crucial round coming up, rifle round, and it decides if the CTs will be saving or the terrorists will be saving next round. So this round actually counts as 2 rounds, and you can see it in the gameplay of unu.AiN. They have put 4 players on the A bomb site, only 1 is hanging out at B, and at the same time Orbit has 4 players at A as well. Just getting ready for the execution as unu.AiN is wasting a few nades. SMF gets the first frag. Cillian still has some lined up, misses his shot, and allows the terrorist to enter the bomb site, but makes up for his mistake in taking out Maxi, making it a 2v5 situation. unu.AiN had the right guess, and they got out on top of this round. Sentries down to 10-8. And Funds finishing the deal with the last frag. 7-6. unu.AiN forced the terrorists to save. If the T's had planted the bomb and got themselves a few more frags, maybe saved, or yeah, maybe magically save the weapon or something like that, they could have forced up. But like that, they will need to save for the last round of this first half between the Danes and the Swedes in the round of 8 in the FACEIT qualifier. Of course, 3 teams of this qualifier will qualify for the qualifier final. And tomorrow there will be another qualifier, getting another 3 teams to the qualifier final. And they will be joined by Hellraisers. And wait a second. I have to look that up later on. The last round of this half coming up. A Zillion with a nice shot there onto Maxi, moving through the smoke. Getting shot from somewhere. Being taken out instantly. And leaves Orbit hanging a little bit. They have lost their AWP player. 4 AKs still remain on the squad. Python ready. Breaking his leg. Jumpy in a brief exchange with Hunden, who moved away without receiving any damage. Now he got tagged a little bit, and not too much to worry about right now. unu.AiN still have 4 players on the A bomb site basically. 1 is more or less still covering middle, while 3 are on the bomb site. And Orbit now have gathered that information. They are moving away from A and towards the B bomb site, where probably MSL is waiting for them to show up. Now Jumpy tries to get a stick between the CT's rotation as he's moving forward. Spotted Jumpy in middle, moving around to the B bomb site. Now the CTs know what's happening. There's nothing happening on A, so it must be a B attack. MSL gets himself the first onto Pyth on the entry. The rest of the CT squad is moving in as well, while the bomb gets planted. Orbit in a 3v5 situation. They need this round to make it a really good performance, and Sentries and Jumpy dispose of Zillion and MSL on the retake. Now 2v2 situation thanks to the exchange by Jumpy and SMF. 2v2 situation. Hunden comes out on top of Sentries, and Squidden makes it a 1v1 situation, gets himself the second frag of the round onto Hunden, and wins this crucial last round of this half for Orbit, making it 8-7, and a really good halftime score on the terrorist side here on season in the round of 8. And of course, it is a lot at stake for those two teams. If they can get themselves into the FACEIT League, it is a lot of prestige and of course a chance to win some money in there as well.